Hello, third grade writers. We are going to be becoming experts on a topic that is new to us. So, yesterday we thought about something we know a lot about already and we shared some of our writing. But now we're going to be thinking about what do we want to learn about? What's something new that we really don't know a lot about already, but we want to explore? And that is what we're going to be thinking about today. So there are so many things that we can learn about. We're going to be doing a research project where we pick a topic that we're interested in, but we don't already know a lot about it. Then we'll be researching information about the topic and presenting it to our class in some way. Today, you're going to brainstorm a list of topics you might want to select for your passion project. Okay, so you can think about people you want to know more about: inventors, presidents, explorers, athletes, musicians, historical figures, artists, any person that you've been really interested in knowing a little bit more about how they grew up or how they became this person. You can research that person. I forgot to put on this chart, but also animals. If there's a specific type of animal that you really are interested in, but you really don't know that much about that animal yet, an animal would be a great topic too for researching. You can also think about places you want to know more about, like countries or cities or famous buildings or famous parks. You could think about events that have happened that you want to know a little bit more about. Like I know some of you have been very interested in the Titanic or maybe one of the world wars, one or two. Some of you might want to know more about September 11th or how women got the right to vote. These are just some examples. Anything that you've been thinking about that happened in history would be a great topic. You could also think about hobbies or activities that you are interested in and want to know more about. Anything from cooking or baking to sewing, sports, writing, making jewelry, so many more things that you can think about. You can think about a question that you want to answer, like how can we stop global warming? How are vaccines developed? Anything that you could think of with a why, what, when, where, or how. So I wrote down a few questions that I want to know more about. Yesterday, I had a chance to go to Jones Beach, and while I was there, I was wondering, how did this beach get created? Who designed it? How long did it take to make? Right? When did it come to be? I'm really curious. It's right here, kind of in my backyard, and I'd love to know more about the history of it. I'm also interested in Abraham Lincoln. He's always been a president that I found really interesting, and I'd like to know more about his background. I'm interested in learning more about cooking healthy recipes. Also, I've been planting and I have a garden that's in direct sunlight. So I'm curious about the best types of flowers that grow in a sunny garden. And another person I'm interested in learning about is Helen Keller, because I'm just so interested in how someone who couldn't see or couldn't hear was able to do such amazing things. So today you're going to start thinking about some topics that you want to know more about. If you feel stuck, go with the things that you love. Think about your favorite things and then think about some questions about them. For example, if you love hockey, you might want to think about, well, who invented the game? How was it invented? When was it invented? Or maybe you want to research a specific player who's very famous. If you love to cook, you might want to think about a famous chef that you could research or how you would decorate fancy cakes. Think of things you love and then go from there. You're going to use Jamboard to collect your ideas. So this is what yours will look like. And just to show you, so the yellow Post-it will be there, and then you're going to use the Post-it to come up with your ideas. Okay, and then add them. Try to have a few because when we start researching, you might see like, oh, I can't really find that much on cooking healthy recipes, and maybe I need to switch to a different topic. So you want to have a few topics that you can really pick from. Okay, so you will be working on that today. Start thinking about what you want to research. Can't wait to see what you come up with.